Hey guys, Anthony 4x4 Diesel. We're just another injector tech tip. We get a lot of people telling us how they can't get the fuel pipes undone. We've never had a problem getting these fuel pipes undone. I'm going to show you how easy it is. Get an 8-year-old on the job. Okay, now this is the tool at hand. We're using happens to be a 1/2-inch drive, but it doesn't matter. This is the Toyota one we use for cracking the pipes, and it makes the job so easy, even an 8-year-old could do it. Mate, are you ready to crack the fuel pipes?
Yep.
Have you ever done this before?
Nope.
All right, here you go. See if you go. I'll give you a bit of guidance. We are training after all. So careful. I'll just hold that for you. You might have to go up a bit more so you can get some leverage. So it's got to go up. You've got to take this bar up. Up, mate. Your arm's in the way. Your arm's in the way. How about I put it on for you?
Okay.
Right, so it's got to go up like that. Right, you reckon that's on? Can you grab that bar and hold it there, please? Yeah, no, you hold the handle, that's it. Is that on all the way, yeah? You got to make sure that's all on the way, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, hold your arm back towards your body and pull on it. Pull it back this way towards you. You ready? Pull the bar towards you. Yeah, give it a good crack. Give it a good pull. 2 hands. That's it, look at that. Beautiful, look at that. You ready to do the next one while we're at it? We'll do 2. Same thing, lift the bar up. You might need to use 2 hands to get it on there. Come around and give you a hand. Here you go. I'll hold it up in the right spot. Right, just move it back and forward till the nut line's up because you can't see. We'll go forward like this with it. Forward. Just let go for a sec. I'll put it on. All right, there it is. It's on. Just make sure it's all the way in. All right, 2 hands. Don't push on the plastic though. Yeah, 2 hands. Give it a pull. Look at that. 8-year-old stuff. All right, while we're at it, I'll get you to do the 3rd one. Don't lean on that though, because it's plastic. Okay, look how I got this. Don't lean on that, it's plastic. You can put 1 hand on there, lean on that, that's strong. Okay, don't move that hand, just leave that hand there for now. Okay, that's on. Get 2 hands and give it a good crack. That's it, good work, mate. You've done all 3, look at that. Now carefully, don't lean on the plastic. You lean on the plastic again. If we break it, we'll have to buy him a new one. Carefully hop down. That's it, careful, look at, oh, mate, you got to be careful, you'll hurt yourself. These 8-year-olds, mate, they're crazy, I'll tell you what. Anyway, how was that? Was that hard or was that easy?
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy? Okay, everybody, so there you've seen it. That's an 8-year-old cracking fuel pipes. It's not hard to do. So all these people that are, I don't know what they're doing, what tools they're using, and, you know, butchering up pipes. We get photos from people telling us, they can't get things undone and they're cutting pipes off here. And look, I really don't know what you're doing. You saw how easy it was. I'll just get in there and do the 4th one while we're at it, so then we've done all of them. Hope I didn't get my head too much in the way of the picture while doing that, because that would have spoiled it if you didn't see what was going on. So 8-year-old, as you know, kids don't lie, do they? Oh, I think they do actually, but he had never done one of those before. Right, that's how easy it is. All 4 of them crack loose just like that. Obviously, 8-year-old, you had to put 2 hands on it. Once you've cracked them loose, then you can get something like a spanner if you like and just give it a few more turns, whatever, right? Just get that wiring loom out the way again for a minute. On the Prados, you've got to work around the wiring loom a bit. On the Hilux, you just disconnect all the way to the end and it comes off. The Prado, all those extra plugs, you're going to spend probably another half an hour. Not worth it. You'd have to, you can do it. You can do it if you want, but not needed to. Anyway, this video was just to give you a few tips. I'll show you that tool again, and I don't recommend you go and buy one of these. Okay, I don't recommend it. It's the genuine Toyota 17mm crow's foot. It's a 1/2-inch drive, which is fairly useless. The only thing this is good for is cracking the fuel pipes at the top up at the valve cover. It's quite difficult to get down the bottom. I'll show you one of the ones we include in the injector kit. Alright, it's 3/8 drive, so to give you a bit of info. And this is actually one of the used ones that's been returned, right? 17mm crow's foot, 3/8 drive, that'll do the job. Bada bing, bada boom, I don't know, It doesn't matter how tight they are, these crow's foot are going to get them undone. And I would, look, the only time, okay, I'll tell you one that I remember, I'm just going in memory now. There's probably more than one I remember. But one I'm thinking of, there was one that was quite rounded off. It was not even quite rounded off. It was fully rounded off. And then these nuts, I'll probably maybe show you in another video. They're quite soft, these nuts here. They're quite thin, and it doesn't take much to distort them, which is why you've got to use the correct quality tools and the right torque settings. I had one that was round as anything, actually. It was fully round. And I wasn't in the mood for cutting the pipe off. It's a quick and easy way out, and put a socket over it. So you can do that. If it's coming apart, new injectors and pipes, no problem, you can do that. It's only happened probably because someone's over tightened it or used the wrong tools. It's not a standard Toyota thing. This is what I'm talking about, people wrecking cars. But I wasn't going to cut it off. I've never had to cut a fuel pipe. And I think the one I'm remembering, I think it's the worst one I've ever had. And what did we do? I got a file and I filed the burrs off to make it flat again. Literally spent not more than a few minutes, I don't think. Right, so just filed off the burrs so that I could get that 17mm genuine crow's foot on. And I suppose this is most commonly what I've always used to crack them loose. So maybe it's just that tool that's made me lucky, I suppose. And it's always, even rounded ones that I've turned back to, you know, flat enough so that I can get that crow's foot on. Every time they've cracked and come undone, no problem. So happy days. That's how you undo fuel pipes. Don't attempt it without a crow's foot. Don't take them off to put it back on again. If you're ever going to clean your intake manifold, the time to do it is when you've got your pipes off. You've got to take the pipes off to get the manifold off, to get the Eeezy cooler off, right? So let's be clear here while we're at it. Okay, the Eeezy cooler, this, you know, heat exchanger, that thing there, rectangular stainless steel box full of coolant. To get that off, you need to take the pipes off. To get the manifold off underneath, you need to take the pipes off. Taking the pipes off risks contamination. Don't do it, okay? Unless you're going to replace your injectors. The time to do it is all together. That's why we include all these gaskets in the kit, so that when you decide you're going to do your manifold, you do it all together. Or you can get in there and if you think it's pretty clean and you want to try your luck, then you can go in there and do this job, take the pipes off and everything, and clean the manifold and put the pipes back ready to do the injectors again later. You know, some people, they want to do the Eeezy clean or the intake clean and then bring it to me to do this injector job. And that's fine, but whatever, right? Just give me the info and the experiences. Make sure you got a 17mm crow's foot to get those pipes off. It isn't hard. If you get one that's a bit difficult, you're either going to clean up the nut, put the crow's foot on, or you can cut that fuel pipe off and put a 6-point socket on, and it's going to come off really easy. Because I've felt hundreds of these, you know, there's 4 per car, if not thousands of these. I've felt, you know, what they feel like when you crack them loose. And I've got to say, they're never really that tight. You've just seen an 8-year-old can do it. So I hope you enjoyed that. Got to get the, and you know, he's disappeared. Hey, yo, Mitch, where are you, dude? See, gone, mate. That's how much help you get out of kids. So I don't know how that's going to work out. All right, guys, if you haven't already, thumbs up, subscribe. More important information coming your way. This stuff, it's relative to other diesels as well. We might specialise in Prados and the 1KD engine, but it wouldn't matter. Other engines, similar situation with the pipes, the nuts, the torque settings, the crow's foot and that sort of thing. So you just, it's like a motor vehicle and an engine. It's all basically the same, slight differences. So you just got to implement that information into what you're working on. Okay, for example, we went to trade school, we learnt the basics, you know, for 4-stroke engine, you know, inlet, compression, power, exhaust. You don't know what I'm talking about? Maybe we should get back to basics and do a video on that. And you just sort of translate that into whatever vehicle you're working on, you know, and it's not always the case of that, because you could be working on a 2-stroke and it ain't inlet power, is it? No. Anyway, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Catch up soon.